Good morning, beloveds. Okay, tape is because there's an eye shield behind my glasses because I had cataract surgery. I say that and then somebody inevitably asks, so I'm trying to cut to the chase. It is July 24th. Our title is I Am Geared for Creative Achievement. The first quote is, "Thou shalt decree a thing, and it shall be established unto thee, and the light shall shine upon thy ways." Job 22:28. The second quote is, "The mind is the creative factor within us, and when the mind takes its pattern after the spirit, it automatically renews the outer person after true holiness or wholeness." And that is The Science of Mind, page 494. My self-image is clear and bright today. I see myself as I really am, not as I thought I was, or as others have said I was. I am a strong and capable person. There is nothing I cannot do, nothing I cannot be. Whatever my mind can conceive and believe, I can achieve. I assume the responsibility and courage to be myself. I look out at my world today and I see that it is good, very good. However, if I don't like something I see, I change it by changing my mind about it. I remake the world by remaking myself. As I clear my thought, I recondition my subconscious mind. I re-examine everything I believe. If what I believe is consistent with my new self-image of unlimited potential or expression, I keep it. If not, I release it, freeing myself from all negative conditioning. I refuse to be a prisoner in a prison of my own making. I am the ruler in a kingdom of my own choosing. I align myself with all that is noble and true and dissolve all the rest. My consciousness is a window through which the infinite healing presence shines. There is nothing to stop me, nothing to block me. There is nothing to frighten me, nothing to shock me. I will never meet anything worse than myself, and I am now free from everything but good. I know only good, so I do only good and experience only good. Old habits, traditions, and superstitions are dissolved, and I move forward into a new and glorious experience. I believe, I achieve. My life is the constant expression of constructive, creative achievement. I achieve creatively now. And that is DC. Which is Donald Curtis. I always want to say Douglas, but it's Donald. Where did you come from? Okay, so one, that is a powerful set of statements that would be excellent for use in treatment. So when you are treating, and any one of those statements, all of those statements, some of those statements would be excellent to use in treatment. It is because in treatment is where you are putting power behind your words. If you say this to yourself regularly, you're kind of like, But these would also be, any one of those statements would be one of those statements that I would advocate writing on a mirror in dry erase marker so that you see them every day. Because he says some powerful things in here, starting with the I see myself as I really am, not as I thought, and not as others have said. And that's one of those things that I'm constantly talking about. Just particularly as a woman, but it's very evident for men as well. Society, religion, culture, all of this tells us who we should be. Not who we are, not who we could be, but who we should be. And honestly, most of the time, they're wrong. They're wrong. Society, religion, culture have got some pretty twisted ideas about, well, for starters, gender roles. This is what a man is, this is what a woman is. And honestly, most of us fall somewhere in between. Neither of us are the either extreme. There's this whole spectrum in between. It's like I was reading something that they were talking about in creation. It's like God created day and God created night, but God also created sunrise and sunset, which is neither day nor night, but in between. And so it's the same thing with who we are. All of the roles that we have been assigned are a spectrum. And we can be anywhere on that spectrum. And to have somebody come in and tell us who we are, they don't know. They don't know who we are because they are not us. It is up to us to define who we are. And so we can tell society, religion, and culture to take a long walk off of a short pier. We can use what they say as guidelines, but not hard and fast rules, not laws, because they're not. It's like we can be anything in there, and it's up to us to decide who we are. And he says, if I don't like something that I see, then I change it by changing my mind. I don't have to go out and change everybody in the world. All I have to do is change my mind. I remake the world by remaking myself. I remake my world by remaking myself. I re-examine everything that I think, I feel, I believe. And if it doesn't fit with the world that I want to create, then I let it go. Nobody else has the power to do that for you. That's on you. But it is about going back and re-examining. And that goes back to what Ernest Holmes speaks of as consciousness. Consciousness, consciousness, consciousness. We need to know who we are. We need to re-examine what we think, what we believe. We have this entire subconscious that has recorded everything. Everything. And sometimes we need to empty the trash. Because we have these old beliefs that we think we've thrown away, but if you know anything about computers, it's like, yes, I've thrown that away, but then did you go empty the trash? It's still there, so go empty the trash. If what I believe is consistent with my new self-image of unlimited potential and expression, I keep it. If not, I release it, freeing myself from all negative conditioning. Go empty the trash. Free up that space for something else. Something that is actually who you are, not who you've been told you are. I refuse to be a prisoner in a prison of my own making. All of that stuff that we have taken on that other people have told us, we don't have to accept that. We don't have to take that. Because we accepted the bars and we put the bars in place and then we locked the lock, and it's like, no, you know what? No, this is not who I want to be. This is not who I am. And it's time I use my voice and speak up and say, no. Remember, no is a complete sentence. It is also divine. So I align myself with all that is noble and true and dissolve all of the rest. My consciousness is a window through which the infinite healing presence shines. My consciousness is a window. I am the one accepting the healing. I am the one accepting the presence. I am the one who acknowledges the presence that shines through me, allowing me to be a healing presence, not only for myself, but for others. The greatest gift that you can give another person is to be fully yourself, which gives them permission to be themselves. And then there's that statement, there is nothing to stop me, nothing to block me. There is nothing to frighten me, nothing to shock me. I will never meet anything worse than myself. Now, I don't know about that. But in spiritual work, yeah. And I am now free from everything but good. So he has this wonderful little treatment. I know only good, so I do only good and experience only good. Old habits, traditions, and superstitions are dissolved. Old habits, old traditions, old superstitions, actually all superstitions, are dissolved. And I move forward into a new and glorious experience. I believe, I achieve. My life is the constant expression of constructive, creative achievement. I achieve creatively now. All right. So the mission today, should we choose to accept it, I'm going to give you that one. You heard me say it already. The mission, should we choose to accept it, is to dissolve old habits, traditions, and superstitions that no longer serve us. Let them go. Empty the trash and just let them go. Yes, Duck, you are not trash. He's probably just below the level. So that is how you gear yourself for achievement. And yes, there was just chaos there. So sorry about that, cat. So that's your mission. All right. The other one is the same one I give you every day. Do something loving for yourself. Do something kind for yourself. Do something compassionate for yourself. Whatever that looks like. Be gentle with yourself. When you are creating a new you, it can get messy. So be gentle with yourself. Be compassionate with yourself. Be loving. Create yourself for who you are and who you want to be. And let all the rest go. Let all the rest go. Especially what other people have told you. Because, yeah, if it doesn't serve you, let it go. All right. Oh, you have claws. We need to clip those. All right. Loving, kind, compassionate. Practice on yourself. You deserve your own love. You deserve your own kindness. You deserve your own compassion. I'm forgetting all the stuff. So, as always, I do encourage you to do something to engage your mind and your body. I do encourage you to drink plenty of water. It is still in the hundreds out there. Unless you're one of the lucky people getting some of the rain. And then that early morning light, very, very important. And open the windows of your soul. Allow the breath of heaven to remind you. You do live in heaven right here, right now. It is all around you all the time. All right? It's a state of mind. It's a state of consciousness. It means that you can create it wherever you are, no matter what. All right. I'm completely discombobulated. So I'm going to tell you to have a great day, an amazing day, a wondrous day, a fantastic day, an enchanting day, a magical day, a Sunday, a good day. And if that is too much pressure, simply have a day, because you are enough just as you are. I will remind you, we are on all the social medias. We are Creative Life Spiritual Center, Creative Life Spark. We, I don't know what I was about to say. I'm the running Rev Ryan. My cat is quacking like a duck. So, like, share, follow, do all that stuff. You know what to do. And I will remind you, it is Sunday, so we are going to have an amazing service for you, especially since one of our favorite speakers is going to be around. I mean, Reverend Jesse is our favorite, and we have lots of favorite, but one of our dynamic speakers is going to be there, Reverend Arthur. So I'm sure he'll have an acronym for us. It'll be amazing. It'll be great. It'll be fantastic. So tune in for that. That'll be at 11 a.m. And if you don't catch us live, it'll be up for a while. And then I will also move it to YouTube. So check that out. Creative Life Spiritual Center on YouTube. There's a lot of stuff on there. All right. I'm sure that there are other things that I have forgotten, but I'm going to remind you, you are a beloved child of God in whom God is well pleased, always and forever. All right? It's a state of grace. So take care of yourself. Know that you are loved. And I will see you next time. Let's see if my depth perception has gotten any better.